So, who is the freak here? I hate flying. Many of us say we hate flying, but I really do. The second the plane has closed its doors and ready to take off, I'm not comfortable. My fears got worse since I got kids. I have three, two boys and a girl. And I'm a very protective and sometimes kind a nervous mom. I have special ceremonies before flights because in my case, I really think that I'm going to die. I called people that I haven't spoken to 20 years. After all, it could be our last call. Many of us learn about wearing clean underwear from our moms, but I take this advice very seriously. And I'm wearing for the flight nice clean underwear, well, just in case someone will find my body. At least he will say, well, she has a nice clean underwear. So I really hate flights, and you will find that for sure if you are on an airplane with me. It's funny, for example, parents are putting so much effort so their kids will go to sleep on an airplane seat, and me, with three kids, finally they're all asleep, and I'm looking to find someone and wake him up. Anybody is awake on this 12 hours flight from New York to Tel Aviv? I always invite myself to chit-chat if I see someone awake or if he just made a noise like sneezing. And I don't care about the time, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I have so much to lose on one flight. My kids are everything for me. So I should stay awake and watch that everything is going well with the flight. I'm trying hard to look calm so not to scare my kids. I don't want them to be afraid because of my fears. And the three of them, the boys, they are 12 and 9, and the 4-year-old girl, they all love to fly, listening to music, watching movies, snacks, drinks. It's adventure for them, nightmare for me. So I approach all flights I take with them with fear and misery, and always with sneakers so I can grab them and run super fast to the exit if there's a fire. But one flight was the worst. I was 7 months pregnant with my second son. Long, boring summer. My husband was traveling a lot for his business, and my mom invited me for a weekend in Amsterdam. Well, why not? Sounds fun. I just needed a note from my private doctor that I can fly because no insurance company wanted to cover my ass, and at that time, it was a big one. So I got a note from my doctor to fly, and here we are, Israel International Airport, mid-August. My mom, my 3-year-old son, and me, a big whale. So we got a row for ourselves, and I took the aisle seat. In that way, I can take a walk, go to the restroom without moving anybody. So the plane took off, the passengers settled down, and I started to observe everyone, because this is what I do when I'm on the plane. It took me 10 seconds to stop and to be focused on a 30-year-old guy sitting diagonal from me, 2 seats in front of me. So if I'm here, so he's there. He had hair till his shoulders, looks like he needed to shave, sloppy but not like hipster Brooklyn style. This guy didn't stop, open and close his backpack. Open, looking for something, then close it, non-stop. This is weird. I got stressed. So I told my mom, Mom, look at him. Doesn't he look weird? So my mom gave me a look of, Gali, don't start. Then again, Mom, why is not stopping with those zipper? What's wrong with him? I'm not comfortable. What the fuck is going on with him? And I asked another passenger sitting in front of me, look at him. What's going on with him? Why is he so stressed? And the guy gave me the same look of my mom, the look that said, lady, what's your problem? So you know, I'm 7 months pregnant. I will not let this terrorist to take me, my son, and my baby down with him today. So I pressed the button to call one of the aircrew, and one of the cabin attendants came, and I told her, look, I'm not comfortable with this flight. It doesn't look good. This guy is like moving all the time, walking, sitting, look at him. And she looked, but then she was distracted by serving another passenger. And I had enough. I couldn't do anything besides watching him. And he was like walking, sitting, non-stop. So lunch was being served. I refused to eat. I mean, who has appetite if we're all going to be explode any second? So yes, I was watching him and he was eating. But then when the cabin attendant collect all the trays, I didn't see that he gave back his fork and his knife. He didn't return them. And at that time, it was a real silver one, not like the plastic one today. So I said to my mom, that's it, it's enough. I'm done. And I buzzed a long buzz to the aircrew. And the same lady from the beginning came and I told her everything and about the missing fork and the knife. And look, I'm 7 months pregnant. It's not a joke. I was in the Israeli army. I know guys like him. Fine. So this time she walked to him and asked him to walk with her to the kitchen for some question. Finally, I could breathe for a few minutes. Thank God. So she came back and talked quietly. Lady, please calm down. Leave him alone. He is in nicotine withdrawal. He stopped smoking last week. It's not easy for him. Nicotine withdrawal? Oh well. I felt happy. I felt relief. I didn't even apologize. I didn't even say, oh, congrats for quitting. I was so happy that we are going to be land safely in about 1 hour. I think when you fear for something, but really fear the kind that threatened your life, your kids, your loved ones, you don't really care to look like a freak or act like a freak in order to protect them. And I think I was the freak after all on that flight. And I suppose that I always will be. Thank you.